Hydrology. Hydrology is the science that deals with the occurrence, distribution, and properties of water on Earth. It focuses on the hydrologic cycle, which is the continuous movement of water in its various forms, such as liquid, solid, and gas, through the environment. It is important for managing water resources and sustaining life. We have physical property and chemical properties of water. On physical property, we have high surface tension, good solvent, high specific heat capacity, and expand when it freezes. Example, surface tension allows insect to walk on water. Chemical property. Water is a polar molecule, allowing it to dissolve many substances. Example, water dissolves minerals in the soil, providing nutrients to plants. Types of water. Types based on salinity. Fresh water, rivers, lakes, groundwater, saltwater, oceans. Example of fresh water source is the Nile River. Types based on location. We have surface water, lakes, river, groundwater, atmospheric water, clouds, rains. Here's different body of water. Now let us come to the water cycle. This image is a visual presentation of water cycle, also known as the hydrologic cycle. It illustrates the continuous movement of water on, above, and below the surface of the earth. Imagine water constantly moving around our earth. That's the water cycle. It has no start or end, just a continuous loop. Here's how it works. Sun heat. Sun heat the sun. The sun warms the water in oceans, lakes, and rivers, turning it into a gas called water vapor. That is what we call evaporation. Plants also release water vapor. That is what we call transpiration. This water vapor rises into the air, cooling and forming clouds. As the vapor goes higher, it gets cooler and turned back into a tiny droplets or ice crystals, forming clouds. Eventually, the clouds get too full and the water falls back to earth as rain, snow, and snow. The water flows over the land and into rivers, lakes, and ocean. Some water soak into the ground, becoming groundwater. And then the sun hits the water again, starting the whole cycle over. Human action can affect the cycle, just like the picture shown. Things we do like building cities, cutting down forests, and farming can disrupt the natural flow of the water cycle. Now let us come to the water treatment. Water treatment is a series of steps that removes contaminants from water. The process includes physical, chemical, and biological steps. Imagine the water we use in our home starts a long journey to become clean and safe. That's what water treatment is all about. Here's how it works. Water comes from river, lakes, or underground. That is our water sources. Mixing and clumping, special chemicals are added, making dirt and other tiny particles clump together. Think of it like a magnet attracting small pieces of metal. The clumps get heavy and sink to the bottom, making it easier to remove them. The water is then passed through filters made of sands, gravel, and charcoal to remove any remaining particles, and that is what we call filtration. It's like straining your pasta to get rid of the noodles. Finally, a disinfectant like chlorine is added to kill any harmful germs or bacteria that might still be in water. After that, the water is ready to use. The clean water is stored and then sent to our homes, schools, and businesses, and to our community. The treatment plant, our water's best friend. The big building where all this happened is called the treatment plant. It's like a water spa, making sure the water is healthy and refreshing for us to use. Just like the picture shows, this process makes water safe to drink, so we can brush our teeth, take a shower, and stay hydrated without worrying about getting sick. The water treatment plant works hard to keep us all healthy and safe.
Water pollution. Contamination of water bodies with pollutants that harm human health, aquatic life, and environment. Ang water pollution daw, ito yung mga kontaminasyon sa tubig na nakakasama ng uri ng kahit anong chemical. Ganitong uri ng polusyon ay nakakasama hindi lamang sa kalusugan ng tao, kundi pati na rin sa mga hayop at halaman na nabubuhay sa tubig. Merong dalawang categories ang water pollution. One is point source pollution, which is a pollution that comes from a single identified source. It can affect air, water, thermal, noise, or light. Non-point source pollution naman is a pollution that comes from many sources. Rather than a single identifiable source, it can contaminate water or air. So, merong iba't ibang sanhi ng polusyon ng tubig. Una, ang pagtapon ng basura sa mga ilog at dagat, pagtapon ng dumi mula sa mga pabrika at industriya, at paggamit ng mga chemical sa agrikultura. Ito yung one point na source of pollution. Pag non-point source of pollution naman is nagmumula sa maraming pagkakaibang pinagmumulat hindi madaling matukoy. So, halimbawa, ito ay maruming tubig na nagmula sa mga sakahan, lungsod at iba pang lugar, unti-unting nagdadala ng dumi sa mga kanyang tubig. And ang one point, ito naman maaaring makaapekto hindi lamang sa tubig, kundi pati na rin sa hangin, temperature, at liwanag sa kapaligiran.
Causes of water pollution. This is the causes of water pollution: industrial discharge, agricultural runoff, sewage and wastewater, and oil spills. What is industrial discharge? Industrial discharge is wastewater from factories containing heavy metals, chemicals, and other pollutants. And agricultural runoff coming from pesticides, fertilizers, and animal waste from farm entering water bodies. Sewage and wastewater. Untreated and poorly treated sewage contaminating water with pathogens and nutrients. And last, oil spills. Oil spills is a large-scale releases of oil into the environment, harming marine life and ecosystem. And wastewater treatment. This is the stages of wastewater treatment: the primary treatment, secondary treatment, and tertiary treatment. Primary treatment, it removes large objects and reduces pollution. This includes screening, grit removal, and sedimentation. The secondary treatment removes, dissolves, and suspended organic matter. This is often done using microorganisms in a controlled environment. And the tertiary treatment removes stubborn contaminants that secondary treatment didn't remove. This includes removing dissolved substances like color, metals, and nutrients.